Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. We left off as we were chasing the French, the Vichy French, out of North Africa and out of West Africa. Our navy was winning fantastic battles on the Mediterranean, and basically we're bringing the balance of things back. It's the 6th of April 1941, so let's see if we can continue that trend and take the war towards Germany. So we'd also just established a British base in the Azores over here, which is going to be very useful going forwards, just to help with the naval side of things. We've got to get rid of those pesky submarines. They are causing us some bother. So let's continue. Let's chase these guys out of North Africa. This will be awesome. Let's get... Do you know what? We're not going to try and just directly go into Bizerti. We're going to go and knock... Well, we're going to surround it first, and then we're going to go knock them out. And that's what we do. We have the Special Air Service. That's going to be kind of cool. That gives us a really cool advisor, which we're going to get. Also, it's going to improve the effectiveness of our Marines and things like that, or allow us to have more of them. So I might create some paratroopers later on, which would be good. Anyway, we're going to go down Commonwealth ties, because I want to do some stuff with India and basically keep them in the fold, because they're starting to get a bit tired, I think, of me using all their soldiers to expand the war. We've got another big battle result. What's this one? Ooh, there's a hefty one. We got some nice Italian cruisers there and destroyers. But we are losing ships. We are losing these screening ships, which it's a concern for me. Is that? It's okay at the moment though. It's fine. It's fine. I've just realised we've probably got aircraft over here that really don't need to be. So instead of just going over Tripoli, I'm going to try and assign these to an army now. Let's go 2 squadrons assigned to the tanks. And I'm pretty sure I've done the same here, have I? No, they are actually assigned to other units. That's fine. They're on Tripoli. They don't need to be. So what we'll do is we'll make sure we're on this force. And then we switch back. We find you guys. And you can stay on air supremacy, but you'll be flying with that lot now. That's good. Have we got any more aircraft? I like building aircraft. We need more of them. We've got fighters in reserve. We've got some close air support. Excellent. We'll have that. Naval bombers at last. We need more of these. These are important. And we've currently got 2 lots of interwar fighters. The reason I create all those is because they can train up. Even if they're in the interwar fighters, it's okay. Once we get the proper aircraft, the proper fighters for them, they'll just transfer straight into them. But they'll be fully trained, so it saves time later. Right then, did the tanks make it through? I see supplies are starting to run out. What we need to do is link... Oh my god. We got as far as that. So let's link up Tripoli. And there is a depot here, but it's not actually going any further than that. It's... Yes. Alright. It's going to be a while. We'll take ourselves a port, I think. That's going to be the way to supply our troops over there. Let's have a look. Did we get... Yes. This is the truck research bonus. We're having that. I need to get mechanized stuff. We need to make our armored divisions a bit tankier and stop the reliance on trucks. Do you know what? I'm just going to have a look. Are we producing... We can turn truck production down. I thought that would be rolling away. Yes, we actually have a lot. I'm going to keep it high just for the time being, but we're going to put this into something that we have a huge shortage of, and I suspect it's artillery. Yeah. Oh, and infantry equipment. Okay. That's not great then. Let's put some more in there. We're going to have to boost that up as well. Damn. There's not enough factories in the world. We're still producing more in the West Midlands, though. Alright, so our tanks should be about to storm across there. And I am slightly embarrassed, I must admit. Hang on, you should be in there. At this point, we are still using cavalry brigades. And they do have their use, don't get me wrong. But, yes, the plan was to have switched them to something a bit better by now. Anyway, we need that. And let's get the tanks involved as well. So I think that'll fall. Fairly sure that'll fall. And that should let supplies flow in. Yeah, it's falling really quick. That's very good. That's very good. So that's now ours. Let's make sure the Africa garrison is continuing with these instructions. Cool. Come on then, fellas. Get the supplies in. An instant improvement. Just instant. That's what we like to see. Now, these guys are running into some trouble going through Africa here. So, as soon as the tanks have resupplied, I'll be lining them along the coast. And that should just help supply trickle in. Yeah, it's getting a bit better. It's slowly getting better. So it looks like we've kind of wiped them out across there, which is excellent. And then we're going to have to start thinking about how we cause some mayhem and take back parts of the Med proper. Do we have these guys? Okay, these guys are finally arriving. The situation is pretty bad. What we're going to do is we're going to try and cut these off. There should be... Yeah, I'll wait till the full army arrives, and I'm going to send them forwards. At which point, oh, I need to send this in as well, right? You guys need to occupy these ports here. Absolutely, you do. How many do I need? 51. I need more divisions. Holy crap! I need more divisions. Right, let's put some in training. We can't not have this, but. Bollocks is 51. What were we on? That would... I need 16. No, I need 26 to make this a full thing. It's manpower and infantry equipment. These are relatively cheap units, but it's still manpower and equipment. But that's fine. We've got enough. We can afford it. This is going very well. I'm very happy with this. Oh, this is... Okay, and my troops have not waited for me. They've gone in without the tanks. That's fine. I'll send the tanks forward. The cavalry got there and have achieved nothing. Actually, we can send the cavalry scooting through the desert. Let's see if we can get... This is the long-range desert patrol group. We're not SAS running around in jeeps armed with machine guns and stuff. We're on horseback. It's a bit embarrassing. I should have stuff better from them. Right, so the US is going to send us a load of stuff. We've got the convoys. I'm just going to accept to try and get my sorry military back in decent supply of things. What's happening with the Navy then? Because you guys, let's add task force. Do you want to abort the task? No. Well, yes, let's click yes, but what I'll do is I'll put it in there, but I'm also then just going to go repair now. So it's taking it off. Okay, I thought it would have left it on like that. Never mind, it's fine. We can set that up later. Wait, what was that? Was that a message about Japan? Japan is justifying against us. Okay, we need to be ready for that. We're short of infantry equipment. There's more naval battle results. Ooh, that was... It's that French fleet. That's the one that's causing us all the bother. Right, well, they're about to run out of ports on this coast. They'll have plenty over there. But then we're going to have to start smashing them. So Japan is now muscling in. This is not great news for us. This is quite sad, in fact. Because we're not ready for it. As much as I would like to be. The submarines are doing okay. Do we still have... Yeah, we still have 10 groups. Okay, so what I'll probably do is I'll do a separate... I'll take all those reserve subs and we will set them up raiding out in the Pacific. Because they're not finding a lot. I mean, they should be in here. They should be getting some stuff. Maybe we're just not locating the ships to track down. Right. Let's cause some problems over here. Better radar is always nice. We could now go for some better aircraft. It's not that far ahead of time. That's okay still. industry. I always think this is a good one to have. And getting on with my own oil production might be nice. Then I don't need to spend so much on importing it. Now, there's a thought. 1941. Let us get some... Oh, hang on. Nothing in there. That's good. We don't have the research bonus for the tanks yet, so I'm waiting for that. We're ahead of time on that. Let's get the improved AA stuff. That'll be useful. Yeah, I feel like this is good. It's kind of nice to not be on top of everything, where everything feels easy in a game, because it just gives it a bit of a challenge. I'm going to trigger the attack on these guys, and they're going to push up and expand out and trap everything in there, which is going to be awesome. Meanwhile, further up north, did the cavalry go through? They did. Do you know, I'm just going to I just need to roll the tanks down the coast like this. But it seems I have to roll them manually everywhere, otherwise they go the wrong way. And meanwhile, yes, sir. This... Yeah, it's okay, fellas. I've got more troops coming. We are going to garrison everywhere in Africa, I promise. It's going to be fine. I've got a whole army over here. Do you know what? These guys... No. Oh, you're trained? Excellent. You're trained now. So where can we get you involved? Because we do absolutely need to get you involved. Where are we going to... Ah, now these could go and fight or protect India, couldn't they? Against the deadly Japanese. That is not a bad idea. Let's see. Well, oh, yeah, right. We need to hold British Malaya. Right, this is going to be a thing. I was planning on using the Indian troops for this, but I think that this might be actually the key thing that we do here. And with this in mind, Singapore should be level 10, right? No? No, but it's not far off. Right, let's bring that up the list. Can we drag it? I'll put it back in a second. And we're going to need supplies at the top. So let's also railroad this in. I'm going to have to sort this out. And this is not going to be... Hang on. Oh, is that a port on our side? We've got a port there. We might be okay. We might be okay. But I'm going to have to get the army out there. What have we got? We've got another one. Excellent. We'll put them in there. Currently in the British theatre. That's not the whole thing yet. That's still forming up. Right. Cool. Have a commander. Who have we got? William Slim. He should be the one going out there, I think. We'll put Harold Alexander in charge of that. Who's in charge of that one? Richard O'Connor. What about putting... I'm going to put Slim in charge of that. He actually fought out there. Well, actually, he fought it across India. I don't think he was in Malaya. He might have been when the Japanese first attacked. We're waiting for 200 up there, because we've got a new guy going in, and we still have more troops. Excellent. Excellent. And some air wings. This is fantastic news. Okay, so I am going to order 2 units of ground support to follow those guys over there. And we've got... I'll do the same with that. We'll have 1 unit of fighters. I kind of need naval bombers. Right, this is going to be a thing. Can we get them in here? I think we need to. And we need to try and figure out where these are going to be needed. I'm going to put them over here. I'll put them over there. I do need them there at the moment. And we've also got 1 lot of fighters... Which, I mean, we could throw over one of these. Yeah, go on then. I'll put them over there. Because we're still fighting that bloody French Navy. And it is still a problem. And we're gonna get involved. We're going in. We're going in. We will be soon. Anyway, this has worked out very well. I've probably got more troops than I need storming across here at the moment. These guys are doing their thing. I'm not quite sure why this is working quite like this, but let's make sure we surround that. Oh, wait. We'll see if we can overrun these anyway. Resistance to occupation. Okay, this is going to be all over the place, isn't it? Let's go. It's occupied territories. Resistance. Yeah. We're going to go on military governor. Everywhere that's given us a bit of grief. And there will be quite a bit. We can release these as puppets if we wish to. That's a whole lot better. Portugal. I'm going to leave that on civilian oversight. They've been fine. Ghana is ours. These levels of resistance are absolutely fine. We'll leave that as it is. We're still short of equipment, though. Yeah, infantry equipment. I'm going to have to get factories onto that. How are we doing with things? We've built all our factories. Do you know what? I don't think the supply situation in Ghana is going to be as desperate as I thought. So we're going to reduce the build there. We are going to have to get... Was I supposed to be... There is so much to do. So much to do. Do you know what? Leave it. It's fine. It's fine. Things will catch up. We need civilian... I think we need civilian factories, actually. I haven't got the construction capabilities that I would like. Alright, so we're nearly at Casablanca. I'm going to try just moving in with the tanks there. It's a bit risky. Because they've outstripped the infantry. But I'm going to try it. I mean, I think we're overrunning them. And if we get in there... it's the armour that's saving them, to be quite honest. But... Come on. If we can take it, then that's our supplies sorted out. And, of course, we're working on the assumption that Spain isn't going to get itself involved. Oh, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? This is... I'm an idiot. Hang on. It's because these two armies are the same colour. That's always been my downfall, is that. Right, I'm going to change that. Give it... let's make it blue. I can maybe see it. And get the guy training. We will form... I think... Should we do a field marshal? Let's form... What's the British garrison? Actually, you can come under there, because this is the British theatre. So that's fine. These general garrison things. What I'm going to do... Ready. William Slim. You know, my man, we're going to change. I'm going to put Richard Connor back in charge. Because I'm going to put you in a new theatre. And we're going to call this the Far East. Have we got another Far East? We've already got a Far East. Then that's fine. We're going to put you in there. And we're going to put you in charge. Or under. We're going to promote old Slim. And you get this. There we go. So, offensive doctrine. I think so. We kind of like that. And we're also going to go reinforced rate, because that's really important. There we go. The man's in charge. And at the moment, you may as well put this Far East garrison under there. And I'll stick a general in just for whatever bonuses they can get. There's not a lot we're doing with that, and we're probably not going to hold it. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. Yes, sir. And I dare say these guys are going out there as well. So I'm going to stick them in there for now. And we'll catch up with those in a little bit. So Greece is falling. Yugoslavia's fallen, which is all to be expected. America... We don't really know what America's thinking of all this. The tank's gone into Casablanca. That's going to feed the supplies. And the Vichy French are going to be pushed out of here, which is awesome. That is the last one we need to add into this command, which is great. Now, do we need to still garrison all these places? We don't. No, we don't. So I'm actually going to take those off. Yes, sir. If we undo that, it does free up a little bit of manpower. Wait, hang on. It'll free up a little bit of manpower that we're using down there. South Africa's going to be fine, because nothing is about to invade them. There's a small chance that Japan can get across and invade this, so we're gonna leave this on. But yeah, that's the thing. So Commonwealth ties. Oh, I should have gone in there. We want the next one. Develop the Raj, I think. This is going to add civilian factories and a load of autonomy. which is what we really want, because that is getting very close to breaking away, and we kind of don't want that. So I wonder if I disbanded those armies, those Indian armies, or half of them, would that... See, I don't know the answer to this because I've never had this position quite the same before. I don't know whether expansions change how this work, but I'm not sure if at this point it would hugely reduce things. And I've been trying to build, I've been trying to do it with this, but unfortunately I just don't have the building capacity to really crack on with this. But infrastructure is a fairly good thing to try and do for this. Just trying to see where we can get some more benefit. I mean, it does help us anyway, so it's fine. If I do that one, then we can build factories in there. We'll put that to the top. Singapore's getting boosted. Tell you what, I'm just going to take that down one. There should be enough supplies coming through. And that actually, we can take that down as well, because that one, that the railways in North Africa aren't quite so critical now, because it looks like we've got on top of things. This is nearly done. Yeah, that's my warning. The subject may soon raise its autonomy. And, yeah, well, I don't want that to happen. I'd much rather that didn't happen. So I guess the moral of the story is stop using their manpower. To do that, I would need to throw in some other troops, which we do have. Or I just deal with it, and all that happens really is those Indian troops, half of them go home. So it's not the end of the world either way. I'd much rather it didn't work like that. These guys, they've done a great job. Right, so my Marines have done a great job as well. I need the Marines back over here though now. So can I get them to Tripoli?
Move out!
Yeah, I can railroad them. They're gonna take a boat, I think. No, wait, that's the wrong one. That's fine though. That's fine. I'm gonna railroad those in. It was the Marines I thought I was moving. So where am I gonna go? We're gonna have to look at what we're gonna invade. I'm gonna bring everything over here, in fact. These guys can go all the way to Alexandria, I think. I'm not sure what I'm going to do over there. I do have this force over here. We're going to change the template to more useful infantry. We're a bit short on equipment, but that's okay. We need them. We need them now. We don't need the old-fashioned infantry template. The idea was always to upgrade them. And we have that army fully upgraded, which is excellent. We're going to train them up. I'm going to split them up because for some reason we can't get full supply in our own country, which is it's exceptionally bad. Anyway, so military high command. He doesn't go as a political advisor, this guy, does he? No, just checking. Here's there David Sterling, the commando genius. So special forces attack goes up, and we can have more special forces. Not that we have a shortage of special forces at the moment, or we're restricted. We're only using the Marines. But, yeah, they're quite useful. Right, keep going. Keep going. So these guys trying to garrison the Far East. It's not going to work, obviously. We have the Bren carrier. We need to get making those because our tank divisions are going to want to be equipped with them. We need to do something to solidify the Far East. So we need to start being a little bit concerned about that. So 1941, I'd kind of like to wait and get the bonus for that, but I guess it doesn't matter. We maybe should just grab it. Aircraft. We could go for these early. Industry. Fuel's okay. Do you know what? Maybe we should start doing synthetic... No, I'm going to get oil from somewhere else. I'm not going to do it like that one. I'm just not. Let's research these. Shouldn't take too long. We could get oil from... Actually, where can we get oil from? So we're currently getting it from the US. We're getting some from British Malaya. We can get a better deal on this. So let's send... Let's cancel it. And then when we put it back in, we get a grand total of 37 for our one factory instead of 22. So that's excellent. And then I think we can, with that, do we have... What we probably want to do is take Iraq. Now, there is an option to do that. What if I put it in the British Raj? If I go for 1, it gives us 16. So that's an advantage over trading with the US. So I can drop this down. I'm going to take it down to that and see how we do. And see if that's going to be enough to keep this fairly stable. We should have made a net gain on civilian factories from there. In fact, is there anything else that we can actually... aluminium. I'm getting more than we need, but I'm getting it from British Malaya for the cost of one factory, so that's fine. We can leave it at that. Assembly line production. Good. And you know what? We are pretty much catching up on stuff. I will take... I may as well take the tanks. It doesn't matter that we don't have the research bonus, but it just means we'll have it for the next one. So I'll take the tanks. Tanks for the memory. Okay, so Free France is... Italy's kicked out of North Africa. There's a mess to sort out over here. This is a mess. This is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. We need to do something about that. Let's get the armoured corps back to Tripoli as well. No, not you. Yes, you, actually, but these guys. And, yeah, I absolutely need to change those cavalry brigades over. They're not what we want, but... Japan declared war on the Dutch East Indies, so it starts. This is where it starts. Oh, nice. We've got 2 more of these. Perfect. You know what? I'm going to change that to a star symbol so I can find them a bit easier. Japan declared war on Free France. Right, I'm just going to set a fallback order so all our tanks come through here. We'll get them in there. Menguko, who? Issues a diplomatic protest. They've lodged a strong diplomatic protest with our government regarding the presence of our attachés in nations they're currently in a military conflict with. So, our attachés... I'm not recalling it from Free France. They'll be sent where we please. Screw you. Right, Free France wants... Right, we're in the war now. So, let's go over here. Give me... Alright, let's... how do I assign this? Do I do that? I do. Let's change this. We'll also have the submarine symbol, but we'll make it red so that we can see. We need a submarine commander for this job. I have no idea if any of these gimps is going to be capable of this role, so what's that? An Ironside. That's not really what we want, is it? Positioning, naval lineage. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to put someone in. He can actually go... He can go Lancer, torpedo screen, it's not bad. Actually, it gets us these, so it's quite useful. So that's fine. I would have liked Silent Hunter, but that's okay. Right, that's good. So far, so good. We'll change the symbol on that as well. Now, unfortunately, we don't have quite so many... That's not bad, though. That's not bad. So if we click this one... Do you know what? I'll not set templates for these. But we do need reinforcements lining up. So we put those in there. And they'll reinforce whichever... Well, actually, if I don't have a template, that's not going to work, is it? So... Why is that? Why is that saying I've got light cruisers in there? That's not right. How's that happened? Okay. Something's gone drastically wrong there. Somehow I've added light cruisers into this, which is not how this was supposed to look at all. Just a minute. I thought these were all submarines. Let's just merge these together. There we go. So, task force, please. These are all Oh, I think I've had new... Right, okay. Mistakes were made. So this is United Kingdom Fleet 7. You're supposed to be a reserve fleet. So everything that we make should be going into... No, this has been going wrong. So you need to be going into Reserve Fleet 7. Where the hell is Reserve Fleet 7? I'm sure it said Reserve Fleet. Did I not say Reserve Fleet 7? No, it's Reserve Fleet 2. So that is correct then. So the new ships are going in there. But somehow I've ended up with everything in here, right? New task force, all light cruisers. I don't know. I don't know. This isn't... this is suddenly... Right, I did think I was missing some destroyers. Do we have any more? What have we got? These are at least submarines. Okay. It's not quite the force that we wanted. But that's all right. We'll sail them off to Singapore. And we'll have them doing jobs over there. Right, we're going to obviously have to get some more submarines built because we're going to need a few more than that. So these guys need to be training. Because at some point, some things... Wait, you're supposed to be a reserve fleet. So be a reserve fleet. No? Right, it's reserve fleet 2. Yes, that's how it should be. Actually, it doesn't matter if they're a reserve fleet or not. No, it doesn't, actually, because when you put them to training, it makes them like that. Right, anyway. Yes, everyone would like to join the wars. America wants to join our faction. Oh, yeah, they've been attacked then, right. In July of 41. So America's involved now. That's going to be good news, right? And they're in the faction. Okay. Brilliant. Everyone's joined that. That's good. Let's make sure I call them into the war with Germany. Call to arms. Send. They've accepted. Right. Okay. Very good. Very good.